You know what I've noticed? I've noticed that a lot of us really want change. Like, and I'm one of them. We really want it, like we mean it. We start and we say to ourselves, this time is different, but somehow, somehow we are back to where we started. And for a long time, I thought that that meant that something's wrong with me because I cared, I tried, I was trying everything. And I keep asking myself, so why did it always feel like I'm fighting myself back? What I didn't see back then, and not a lot of people talks about it, that trying harder isn't the issue. There is something else running the show in the background. And once I saw that, things got quieter inside, like less forcing and less pushing. Now, I didn't become perfect or super disciplined. I just moved differently. And this show up everywhere, your business, your personal life, and how you make decisions and how you handle money. So let me ask you something. Honestly, why does it feel like you are doing everything you can, but something you can't even see pulling you back? So let's talk about it and let's figure this out together. So, this is the foundation of your inner freedom. And I created a simple guide to reprogramming your mind for confidence and success. And everything I'm going to talk about in this video relate to business, but of course you can apply that to your personal life, and it's going to work amazing for you. So stick around because I'm excited to share everything with you today. If you want to start an online business, this is your goal, you're in the right place. So why does creating real change feel so hard? And we have the subconscious mind and we have the conscious mind. Now, I know you see a lot of, you've seen before, if you did a search on Google, that our subconscious mind control 90% of our mind and your conscious mind control 10%. I believe, and this is my opinion only, when it comes to business, 95% is mindset. Okay, only 5% is strategy. So if you want to start an online business or you want to start business in general, you want to have the right mindset. You want to shift your mindset from negative to positive. There is a lot of things in business that relates to mindset that you want to start working on, because otherwise you're not going to be able to make it in the marketplace. And I want you to think of your mind as a smartphone. Okay, your conscious mind that is control only 5%. It's the logic, it's the decision making, it's the analyzing, it's the planning, but it's control only 5%. And you have the subconscious mind, which runs your habits, control your emotions, decide how much money you think you deserve. If you look at your bank account and you see how low, there probably has a reason why. Okay, it affects your confidence. Confidence, I believe, also has a lot to do with business, and I'm going to talk about it in another video. Again, your subconscious mind reacts to stress. It shapes your identity. And you're not stuck. You're just running an old program, and I'm going to help you today to create new identity so it will help you, okay, change your limiting beliefs and actually challenge them. So stick around again, grab some note and pen because I have some homework for you at the end of this video. So where your belief comes from? Have you asked yourself before, did you ever take a moment to ask yourself where your beliefs come from? And I'm going to share with you, it's come from 3 different places: your childhood, repetition, and emotions. Okay? Childhood, what you saw and heard become your first truth. And I remember sitting in the dinner table every night. My parents always used to say, money is hard to get. Money doesn't go on the trees. And if you imagine, I keep hearing that every single day while growing up. That lead me to repetition. Hearing something enough time makes it feel real. I felt so real that it's so hard to get. Like, if I want to make $1 million, I need to work hard, and probably I won't even be able to make it when I'm 70 or 80 years old, which is not really true. Money is easy. Money is easy to get. Money is easy. Okay, but when you grow up and you keep hearing those sentences and you keep hearing those things from your parents, they become real. And when it's come to emotion, strong feeling stem belief into your subconscious mind. If you had fears, shame, guilt, you feeling like, and I was there. That's why I created this mindset course for you, and it's 6 parts, because a lot of people struggle with money, and maybe they never took a like stop for a second and ask yourself, why does this keep happening to me? And that's, again, I'm here to serve you and I'm here to help you. I figured this out, and I hope that that will help you figure this out as well. So your brains, okay, it creates beliefs to protect you, and those beliefs limit you. But I have a good news. You can reprogram those beliefs. So the hidden boss of your life is your identity. Your identity is the sentence you secretly believe about yourself. How many times you said to yourself, I'm not confident? I don't even know how many times I said it to myself. And by the way, if you hear baby noise in the background, I do apologize. My baby is up and she make a lot of noise, so I do apologize for that. So again, how many times you said to yourself, I'm not confident? Or say, I'm not good with money. I always struggle. I'm an overthinker. I don't finish things. This is so important. I'm going to help you today, but I want you to take a moment and notice how many times you kept saying to yourself. Your identity shapes your choices. It shapes your actions, your habit, your income, your relationship, your confidence, your success. And you will never outperform your identity, but you can reprogram it. And if you think that it's hard to reprogram it, I'm here to tell you that it's so easy and it's so simple that you're going to tell yourself why I didn't do it earlier. So, how one thought changes everything. And take a screenshot if you need, because it's a cycle. It's a cycle. Your thoughts create your reality. And I'm sure you heard it so many times, because whatever you think about, you attract to your life. When you think negative, you're going to attract negativity into your life. When you think positive, you're going to attract positivity into your life. It may happen in a day, a week, a month, a year. This is how powerful your mind is. Okay, your old cycle. When you think about, when you have a thought about, what if I fail? And again, if you never had success in your life, which I'm sure you did, but you never pay attention to, and it's nothing has to do with money, you probably say, what if I fail? And that thought leads to feeling of fear, of doubt. And that leads to action when you hesitate, when you stop. And that leads to results. You stuck. You stay stuck. And then you go back again to your thought, because you never had, you think maybe you fail. Take a moment, take a minute right now and create a list of all your wins that nothing has to do with money. And I know your list is going to be long. And you ask yourself again, did you fail? You have all those wins? But the good news is that you can start a new cycle. And your thought should be, what if I succeed? What if I succeed? And that leads to feelings. Feelings get the blessing. You feel motivated. You feel excited. You be like, I'm on. Give it to me. Yes, I want more. And that leads to action. You try, you show up, and your result is your growth and success. That's it. This is the secret. All the billionaires out there, they shift their mindset, and it's all start with your thought. Your thoughts create your reality. So if you ever had the old cycle of thinking, I encourage you now to start adopting this new cycle of thinking. And instead of saying, what if I fail? Say to yourself, what if I succeed? I know I've been there, and I know how you feel, and I know how you think. But I know you can also change that. You can also change that thought. You are so powerful. Okay? Don't forget that for 1 second. So your path to a new reality, it's simple 4-step method to reprogram any belief. That's why you can use it for your personal life, for business, anything, wealth, health, relationship. So step number 1 is awareness. You cannot change what you don't see. So I want you to ask yourself, what beliefs is holding me back right now? When I started, I knew exactly what beliefs hold me back. It's a lot has to do with money. Okay, so ask yourself. This is step number 1. It's awareness. And sit with yourself. Don't even try to ask other people because you know their answers, what's going to be. Sit with yourself and ask yourself, what beliefs holding me back right now? And let me give you an example. For a long time, I thought that I don't believe I can be wealthy. Why? Because I grew up hearing my parents say money is hard to get. Money don't grow on the trees. You have to work hard for your money. And that belief carries me for, I don't know, over 20 years. This is just an example. You're going to write your own beliefs. Okay, what's holding you back? Step number 2, interrupt it. I want you to challenge that belief. And how you challenge it, you ask yourself if it's true or if it's programmed. Most likely it's programmed. That's why every belief that you have, you want to go back to your childhood because everything starts there. Everything starts in your childhood. In NLP, we do a timeline exercise when we go back to our childhood because we can see everything we can see there. It's a really cool technique that I use. And when I take you back to your childhood, to that events that happen, you're going to be amazed how much all the beliefs start there. And maybe it didn't come from your parents. Like I had some beliefs that come from my teachers. But again, let's go back. I want you to interrupt it and ask yourself, is this belief is true? So if I said, I don't believe I can be wealthy, most likely it's not true. It's a program. I've been programmed like that. Number 3, choose. You want to choose new belief. You want to install a new story. And if you're familiar with I am affirmation, if you do affirmation every day, and if you don't, I highly encourage you to start writing your I am. And for me, I'm becoming a woman who attract money with ease. This is my new belief about money, about wealth. What is your new belief? You want to choose all belief that you have about yourself, you want to create a new one. And this is how you start creating and you choose new beliefs. And number 4 is repetition. Rewire with emotion. You want to keep repeating to yourself every single day your new beliefs. So if you wake up in the morning and you sit with yourself with your cup of coffee and you write yourself your new beliefs, you will transform. That's it. Do you see how easy this is? Do you see how it's simple? And you keep asking yourself, how come all the wealthy people making so much money? It's because they have the right mindset. In business, again, It's 95% mindset. And this is my belief, 5% is tragedy. Let me move myself down here. Okay. Why positive thinking alone doesn't work? Positive thought are the 5%. That's your conscious mind. Remember, your subconscious mind control 95%. So change happens when you reprogram the 95%. You want to be control of your 95%. And it's not about forcing happiness. It's about choosing a new identity and repeating it with feelings. You know how you feel happy? You feel motivated. Like I live in Illinois, and during the winter we got a lot of snow so far this year. And you know, when the sun came out, you wake up in the morning and it's dark and you see everything is white, which is beautiful, don't get me wrong. But some days was like dark. It's dark outside. It's 10 a.m. in the morning and it's dark. But when the sun came out, you feel happy. You feel excited. You feel like, I want to do stuff. I want to be productive today. I'm going to create new videos. I'm going to cook. I'm going to bake. I'm going to clean. I'm going to go out for go for a walk at the park. Like, makes you want to do stuff. You feel it. A new identity, and so it's about choosing a new identity and repeating it with feelings. Feelings get the blessing. You cannot think about negativity and feel happiness. It won't align. It won't happen. Okay, so your first tool, the evidence list. This is your homework. Every day write down proof that your new identity is real. Because your brain needs evidence to believe. You need to create evidence for yourself. I show up today. I learned something new. I didn't give up. I took a small action. Whatever is that, I improve. I tried again. This is your evidence list. You want to create proof for that. This is so important. And it may sound a lot, but it's actually not. And that can be part of your daily routine, and it eventually it will become a habit for you. So your second tool, let me move myself up again. Your second tool is the identity script. Write and read a script about the person you are becoming. Now, you want to write it down like it already happens. Whatever your your name, your last name, becoming a woman who trusts herself, attract wealth with ease, lead with common confidence, believe in her future. I lead over 1,000 women. How to build an online business. Whatever is that, you know what is your goals and dreams that you want to achieve in the next 12 months. You want to write it down like it's already happened. And I wrote, I think, maybe 2.5 pages about it. It's combined with personal and business together. And I wrote it down like it's already happening. Because you want to create, again, you want to create new beliefs. You want to write. This is your identity script. Remember, your identity shapes your actions, your habits. So I want you to read it every morning with your new beliefs. Once you start doing it, you will transform because your brain start to accept it as a truth. You see how everything works together, everything aligned together. If you ever have any limit beliefs that you have, that's simple. You create new belief, you start reading it to yourself, you add it to your identity script, you start reading it to yourself every morning, every night, and your brain started accept it as a truth. And once this happens, you will transform. So like I said, your 5 minutes daily rewriting ritual. You can take a screenshot, commit to this simple practice to create change fast. Read your identity script. Visualize your future self. When you read it, Visualize it, how it's going to look like. And you know what? Put every detail, like small details that create all, that includes all the five senses in it. I'm telling you, you're gonna feel so motivated and excited that it's gonna feel so real, even if it didn't happen yet, but it will. Say your new beliefs out loud. You can say in the shower, in front of the mirror, whatever. Whatever comfortable and you feel confident doing it. Feel the emotion for 10 seconds. You want to feel it. Again, feeling, get the blessing. And take one small align action. For me, is I created this video. I created this video and I'm so proud of myself. So what is that one small actions that you can take right now, that will help you to become your future self, because your future self going to thank you for it. So your next step, start within. It's an inside job. If you ever look outside of yourself, most likely that you're not going to find any answers. You won't. You think you think you might, but I'm here to tell you that all your answers is within. Take a deep breath and start asking your intuition. What is the one belief that holds me back the most? What new belief do I want to choose instead? What will this new version of me do today? It's all aligned together. I just broke it down for you because I wanted to make it easy for you. When the last time you really listened to your intuition? And when I said intuition, is the voice inside your head, the voice that you cannot see but you can hear. And you know, the first thing that comes to your mind, that most likely is the belief that holds you back the most. Once you start listening to your intuition, you're going to see a door opening for you for a lot of opportunities. Because this is God talking to you. He directs you. He created you. So he's going to direct you, and he's going to take you to a path that you want to go. And this is like your dreams and your goals. And what I'm trying to say is, I think, let me take it back. What I'm trying to say is that once you listen to your intuition, which is God, he's going to open the doors for you for a lot of opportunities. Your next step, start within yourself. All the answers that you're looking for years is within. So your future is not a repeat of your past. And a lot of people stuck in the past, and they keep asking themselves why. And that's why you want to create a new identity and you want to leave the past in the past. But I want you to imagine a life where you feel confident in your choices. You make the choices, and you not make the choices because of someone else's opinion, or you want to impress someone. It's your choices. Imagine a life where you feel peaceful in your heart. You feel free in your time and finance. Everybody wants to become want to live free, right? You want to travel the world, or whatever that your goals and dreams are, and you want to see money comes into your bank account every single day. You want to become financial free and not worry and not stress about money. Ever imagine a life like that? For me, I didn't, because I had those limits beliefs that holds me back. And once I start challenge that, create new belief, I start imagine how my life going to feel like. And I even created like on my vision board. I want you to feel it in your heart. This begins with one aligned choice, and you are ready to begin. You think you're not, but I'm here to tell you that you are. So don't wait. Your freedom starts today, like right now, once you make that decision. Your voice matters. your voice matters. And for a long time, I thought that my voice does not matter because of things that I experienced in high school. But I'm here to tell you that your voice matters. And I want you to let me know in the comments what resonated with you the most from today's guide. I want, if you can, if please share your biggest insight in the comments below, and I would love to hear from you. I've been where you are. I know how you think. I feel you. I understand. And I'm here to help you because I found out a way out. I found how to solve those problems. So if you can, please share. I'll be so happy and grateful. And that might help to someone else also see your comments and see your insight. And that's it. This is me, Karini J, your path to inner freedom and daily income. So if this made few things click for you, that's not an accident. So awareness is always the first shift. But understanding why it happens is only the beginning. Because knowing something and actually living it is two different things. So in the next video, we're going to keep going, not from theory, but from identity. And it's going to be the same conversation. I'm just going to dive deeper into wealth and abundance. And that's going to be part 2. We have 6 parts. That's going to be part 2. So I will see you in part 2 in the next video.